Good morning. Happy Sunday. Sunday fun day, as I like to say to all the amazing people that I meet throughout my days on Sunday. It is Sunday, September 20th, 2015, and before I start talking, I want to start showing you guys that a lot of the times we get some beautiful moments in the land that we're in. We got a new sun coming up on Sunday, and I just want to show you guys that view real quick. That is just absolutely gorgeous, is it not? Look, I can become the sun. Whoa! So yeah, check that out. That's the view that I was blessed with my whole childhood growing up in this city, the city of El Paso, Texas. Now, I'm in this city, 34 years old, and it's kind of a unique experience in its own. And I get to learn a lot of new things in an old land. Some people like to call it reflection and rejuvenation and renewal. Now, first off, I want to not advocate any use of, for the FDA does not approve of it. But what I have found is CBD oil is a federally legal source of alternative medicine. And if I am going to be what people like to say, I've gotten this given to me twice in my life, and I got to practice what I preach, right? So here's my practice. This is CBD oil that I purchased over at Smoker's Paradise out in Santa Teresa, New Mexico. It's from Chill Out, and I'm gonna chill out in the morning legally. Now, what I have found what CBD oil does for me is it allows a process of a thought, and my thought process and my neurological portion of my brain. It kind of allows clarity to happen within neutrality. Now I'm in the privacy of my own home. Just because I am doing this in front of people does not mean that I am advocating it. I'm not even promoting it. I'm just expressing my life the way that I live it. I also have this vape pen cigarette, e-cigarette. It's an equivalent of 2 cigarettes, or 2 packs of cigarettes in one pen. It's a watermelon flavor. And to balance out my morning enjoyments of things, it even lights up green. So, now that I have publicly displayed what my life is, because I have been given this beautiful message. Life is not meant to be a private affair. And love is not meant to be a private affair. And that's going to be all my conversations that I have with you guys is always the basis of love. There is nothing else greater than love. Time, space, friends, family, marriages, relationships, jobs, school, everything is underliningly has to be with love. And if you love what you do, you wanna share that with the world. It's called a celebration. And UTEP minors, you guys rocked it last night against the Aggies. I'm not a football person. I'm not a sports person, but I like seeing how much joy a local team that has been the underdog for so many years, how they came through so amazingly. So kudos to you guys. And I love coffee, so I'll drink my morning cup of coffee in front of you guys too. Now, I want to touch base on quite a few ideas. And so this might be a pretty short video, or it might be a pretty long video. Who knows? When we get lost in this, it gets timeless. First thing, I was awoken by a subconscious thought that was rising in my conscious thought very, very prominently this morning. There is no other person in this world or in this universe that can comfort me, love me, give me guidance, support me, understand me, forgive me, and give to me any better than myself, my heart, my soul, and my mind. Now, I use Michael Rene Ferraro as my birth-given name, and I also use Iome a lot of times. Iome has been a name for my soul that I gave to myself a few years ago, because I had to really work with that idea. There is nobody in this universe that can understand me, motivate me, love me, forgive me, give to me, support me, and give me drive and the best advice. That's the best thing right there. There's nobody in this world that will give me any better advice than right here. And right here. Ourself. With that one selfish act, we become selfless to the world. You know, advice is cheap. Anyone can give you advice. But the advice that we need has to stem from our heart, from our meditations, and from our human experiences that we encounter. Now, with that in mind, I want to express a dream that I had last night. I had a dream that an old work partner of mine came to me and comforted me. And this work partner protected me in my dream. In real life, this coworker that I worked with up in Durango, Liz, actually did comfort me and protect me when I first moved up to Durango. I couldn't find a house. It's so expensive up there. And especially if you have a dog, it's dog friendly for house owners, but not dog friendly for the renters. Just a little tip for Durango, if you ever want to go up there, you better have a lot of money for rent, and you better have a good career. You better have a job. You can't be doing a regular job like Pier 1 or Starbucks and think that you're going to get by unless you're going to college and you're wanting to live with multiple people, which is not a stage that I'm at in my life. I haven't been in that stage for probably about 8 years now. Liz gave me a couch to sleep on, and she gave me a place to keep my dog, Reggie. Reggie, I miss you. I gave Reggie to her ex-boyfriend, Joe. And I also want to be able to say what's up, Joe, and what's up, Alex, out in Durango. Because you guys are on your own paths. And all three of you, Liz, Joe, and Alex, I send my love to you and my appreciation and my respect to you guys. Now, in this dream, I was talking to a gentleman right next to me, and I kept on going in and out of all these rooms. And I kept on going in and out of the symbology of different stages and different ideas of my mind. And I kept on talking about, I just kept on talking and talking and talking, like I always do. Sometimes I want to chop my tongue off because I talk too much. I think some people just want to rip their ears off around me because I talk too much. But there is never too much. There is just too little of acceptance and understanding of other people. We all have our own moments that we just can't take it anymore.
Explore powerful healing modalities that can change your vibration and enhance all
Now,
aspects of personal health.
I'm having this lady yelling at me right now, so before I continue, I'm going to cut, paste, and continue in just a minute. In this dream that I was having, I was talking to everybody, And I was just expressing, not looking for guidance, not looking for advice, not asking, should I stay or should I go? Should I do this or should I do that? What I was doing was giving out all my love. And I was giving my love to these people that were pretty dark in my dream. They had like a lot of shadowing and stuff like that, and a lot of symbology. Now, Liz kind of guided me into stop talking to those people, keep the strength and keep it strong. Now, in my waking life, I could wake up and have multiple ideas, about what that meant. And what that meant to me was, as you all know probably, based off of pictures and everything else, the love of my life and I got married out in Chaco Canyon in May of 2015. May 23rd, 2015. I was blessed to fall in love, or not fall in love, to be in love, and to be able to have the partner that I was with say yes to an elopement. Now, I kind of really didn't ask. I kind of just said, well, this is kind of the time to do it because this is how we work. We understand each other at a very deep level. And she was all about it. And she loved it. And I loved it. And we had two beautiful human witnesses bless us in a song in Hebrew. So, I wake up and I realize that this dream symbolizes something. I need to start giving out to the right people. And I need to start expressing myself and focusing more myself into this moment. In this moment right now, I want to talk about how love and money are going to be the biggest oppositions that we as human beings ever encounter. Money being fear, love being belief in the good. Now, Bill Lipton, ph.D., he writes a book called Spontaneous Evolution, and I was listening to one of his webinars, webinars just the other day, and he was talking about harmonics, and he was using the example that you get two guitars, guitar 1 and guitar 2. You get guitar 1 and you get the A string, you tune it. You get guitar 2, you get the A string and tune it. You pluck the string of guitar 1, the A string of guitar 1, and in a good distance, guitar 2's A string will start resonating. So you have both these resonance happening. Now, if I stop guitar 1 and the vibration of that, guitar 2 is still resonating. Now, if I let go of the string on guitar 1, guitar 2 will then allow guitar 1's A string to start resonating. Kind of cool stuff. I've seen this happen many times being a musician and, having all the musical gear right underneath me at the practice space that we used to have at my parents' house with all the bands that I was in. And I would see this, and I would just play with all this stuff as a kid, as a teenager, as a young adult. And I would just sit down and just get lost in music and sound and cool things like that in my geeky way, So I see this interesting resonance that happened in my life. My wife and I got married, and we were in complete harmony with each other. We were just in love. We were in the love vibration. We weren't in love. We have love vibrating us. Love and love and love and love. And then there were these outside resonance and harmonics that just wanted to resist it. Boom. Money. Fear of abandonment. Fear of loss. Fear of all these other things that I just don't understand. My wife doesn't understand it either. Now, because of that outside force, and it being such an old vibration, and us being such a new vibration, It tried to put us out, and it did a pretty good job at times putting us out. And I'll say this much. I have all the right in my heart to say who is my wife. If I got eloped in Chaco Canyon to the love of my life, then for the rest of my life she will be my wife. And I am eternally committed. I am eternally committed to her. And I want to send my love out to you, Megan. I miss you so much, and thank you for directing me in this way. Love will direct us. Hate will direct us. Fear will direct us. Abandonment will direct us. Guilt will direct us. Shame will direct us. Now, in the process of self-realization and self-awareness, we come across something that happens. Once we become self-realized, we start falling into that program that we're supposed to be for ourselves, loving ourselves and giving ourselves the best advice and giving ourselves the best meditation and thoughts and food and all that one selfish act, we become selfless. So during this selfish act, we do reflection. And in our reflection, we'll come across shame and guilt. And we'll be shameful of who we are and what we were. We'll be guiltful of the hurt that we did to people. And the only way that I have found for myself that I want to share to you guys today is self-accountability and self-responsibility with a whole lot of love and patience for ourselves during this process. And if we resonate with the harmonics theory that Bill Laswell, that Bill Laswell, I'm sorry, I'm drawing a blank on his name. I got to pull it up real quick so I can see, so that I'm giving you the right kind of information. Is that he was doing, I just said his name, so I'm sure that you all will be able to go back into it. Spontaneous combustion, Laswell or Lipton. It was then, not now. Anyways, what happens is that our thoughts are a vibration. There's an electrical pulse in our brain that creates a thought. And that thought goes into different parts of our body as emotions, as food production, as thirst, as sight, as hearing. They speculate, and they are a lot of people in a collective online and in books and in communities. People say that we only use probably about 8% of our consciousness, sometimes only 1% of our conscious awareness at a time. That means that 99%, if we're going to go with the 1% use, 99% of the time is subconscious thoughts. Our subconscious is coming up, boom, telling our conscious what to do, telling our body, I gotta move my hands right now. And right now I am absorbing probably about over 10,000 things. Smell, texture, color, motion, breath, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, all those things, thoughts that are coming to me, all these things. And so if we just go into the subconscious, that's what people like to coin as channeling life, channeling conversation, channeling is meditation. It's what comes to us. It's the waking dream. So if you have two people that are absolutely in the same frequency with each other, and there are these outside forces coming in and trying to take that frequency away, without them together, they're kind of quiet out. But when they are separate, which is what my wife and I are right now, I'm here in El Paso and she is somewhere up, God only knows. And I can feel her, I can see her, I can smell her, I can hear her, and I can do all this through belief. And belief is a very powerful thing, and so is love. Love is greater than money. Love is greater than fear. Love is greater than hate. Love everything that we have. Love every experience that we go into, because everything has a lesson for us. Everything has a gift for us. Everything has an opportunity for us to serve the highest of our being, the highest of our existence, the highest of what this world wishes and wants to see. And we all want change, and change is free. If people give it to us, they can give us change. Hey, man, sir, can you spare some change? Yeah, there you go. You spare change. I've seen people throw change on the floor, pennies, quarters, dimes, nickels. I've made probably about a good $2 off of the floor in front of a Circle K before, just picking up change, because all the small pieces make a difference. So, this is the fullness of it, is what this conversation is about. After 20 minutes of talking, I want to pose this upon you all. 1. How much advice do you allow other people to give yourself? How much power do you give away by allowing people to tell you what to say, do, think, feel, act, behave, either through their judgments of who you are, their criticisms of who you are, their false accusations of who they think you are, their lies of who they think you are? And if we do that, how much have you lived another person's life for them? Through their fear, through their negative side. And how much love have you given yourself today and the days to come? In this moment, that's all we can focus on. How much love can you give yourself today to be able to forgive yourself, to understand yourself, to console yourself, to love yourself, to be yourself? I like to leave you guys on that pondering thought. And I send all my love and all my light and all my meditation and all my prayers to you all on this journey that we call the waking dream, the love dream. We're coming into love, and there is no stopping love, because love is kind, love is patient. So I send you off into this day, this beautiful funday Sunday, with a lot of love, a lot of universal understanding, a lot of universal love, a lot of strength, a lot of peace. May peace be upon you all, and may love shower you with all the good things you all deserve. Peace.